So Vlad apologizes to the Princeton professor for adding her job. He made a comment about the track that Kendrick Lamar dropped, dissing Drake, Not Like Us. Vlad gave prop to the song. He felt like the song was good, but he also felt like the overall production of it was subpar and not up to the standards it should be. And this young lady felt the type of way about that. She made a comment. She said to him, you basically should not have an opinion on this. This is a black folks affair. So just shut your mouth, stay out of it, basically. So Vlad took offense to that. He saw that she was a professor at Princeton and felt like she shouldn't have that type of mentality, especially if she has students, and said, basically, do you have that same mentality towards your students, saying that they shouldn't have the right to speak on certain affairs because of their race? And he added her job, basically threatening that he's going to get her fired. So, that went viral. A lot of people said that he was wrong for that. He was wrong for that. This proves that he's a culture vulture and all of these things like that. I do believe that adding her job was overboard. We got to make sure, like, when we are now in motions, we got to think about the totality of things we do. This lady works in corporate America. Finding a job is extremely hard. So if she loses her job due to that, it's going to be on her record. There's no telling how long it may take for her to get another gig. So you don't want to destroy someone's life over a tweet that you didn't like. But we also got to take accountability here. This young lady, she got to take accountability. This professor that should be holding herself at a higher standard and also have a diverse type of mentality, she need to take some responsibility as well. I mean, because everything else he said, other than adding her job, trying to get her fired over it, he was right. I don't understand the mindsets of some of our people. How you feel like people that aren't black can't have an opinion on hip hop. It absolutely does not make sense. They are part of the culture as well. If they are buying tickets to shows, they buying the music, they doing everything else. How can they not be a part of hip hop culture? And how can they not have an opinion on anything? Like, who are you to say that they can't have an opinion on nothing? It's like you purchasing something from Amazon and they telling you that you can't give your opinion on what you purchased, even if you didn't like what you got, because you're not part of the Amazon culture. We just take your money. You're not allowed to write a review on the product you just purchased. We can't sit here and tell no one that they can't have an opinion on anything when they spend their hard-earned money to purchase it, to be a part of it, to go to these shows and everything. That just doesn't make sense. So I'm trying to understand these rappers' point of view that feel like that as well. So you'll take white people money, you'll take Asian people money. When you see all of these people buying tickets to your shows, but you're going to say that only one segment of them can have an opinion about hip hop? They are hip hop. It's like, I do not understand some of our people that can be so prejudiced. Like, some of these people that are outraged when someone that is not black has an opinion about hip hop are the same ones that was having an issue with the white country people when Beyonce dropped her album. You were saying that they were so wrong for doing this, but you don't even acknowledge your own prejudice. We got to do better, man. Like, look in the mirror for once. You're sitting here, you can point out all these issues with these white people that's doing the same exact thing that you're doing. Saying this white man can't have an opinion on hip hop. You're saying that you feel like Drake is a culture vulture because he's mixed. Like, none of this stuff makes sense. You all are telling people that are helping the culture financially, spending their hard-earned money, that they can't have an opinion about it. Any white person said this stuff, you would go crazy. It does not make sense. So, like, if Justin Timberlake dropped the track and then we have a black blogger say something about the track, okay, this track was cool, but this is not the old Justin Timberlake, and a white person come to her and say, you can't have an opinion on this. He's white. This is a white folks matter. Close your mouth. It's the same thing as the whites only and colored only drinking fountains that was back in the day. Like, when is your mindset going to evolve? You have to allow evolution to take place and just realize that this type of mindset really don't make sense. You're not helping anything. It's like no one should get props for having that type of mentality, yo. Yeah, we got to definitely do better there. But let me know if I'm tripping. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this whole matter. Like, can only black people speak on hip hop? Or is anyone that goes to shows, that listen to the music, are they part of the culture? Or are they not? Should they not have an opinion because of their race? I don't think hip hop is a race. I think hip hop is a culture. And I feel it's a diverse culture.
The Highest Point Podcast. More than a pod, it's a lifestyle.
The most epic and disrespectful battle of all time. Drake versus Kendrick Or will Drake continue to be unfazed like every other rapper that tried to destroy him and remain at the top? So who you rocking with, Kendrick Lamar or Drake? Represent for yours right now. Go to thehighestpointtv.com.